Hey everyone, I'm Ian with SimFab and OpenWheeler products. Today we're doing a tutorial video of the assembly of a Gen 3 OpenWheeler racing and flight sim cockpit. Stay tuned to the end of the video and we'll feature new products on 2 dedicated flight sim pits, SimFab monitor systems, and the direct drive conversion kit. First and foremost, let's go over what comes in your new OpenWheeler box. Go ahead and open it up. We have the seat backrest. That over here. The kit box with the assembly hardware. The main support tube comes pre-mounted to the seat base with a pre-installed quick release knob. Alright, then we're gonna let go of this box. We're gonna put this on the bottom side for now. We'll get to this later. Let's go over what's inside this kit box. First, we gotta open it. The assembly manual. The tool and hardware kit. Upper L bracket. Lower L bracket. Easy roll wheel set. Steering wheel post. Pedal plate lower support bracket. Steering wheel plate assembly. Pedal plate upper support brackets. 7 quick release knobs. And last but not least, the pedal plate. Let's go over the contents of the hardware bag. Bag A contains 4 groups of pedal plate hardware. Bag B contains steering post, upper side support knob, and optional set screw. Bag C contains mounting hardware for pedals and steering wheel. Bag D contains additional hardware for Fanatic wheels and pedals. Bag DD contains hardware specifically for Fanatic CSL, DD wheelbase, and pedals. Bag E contains mounting hardware for Easy Roll wheel set and gear shift lower L bracket. Bag F and G contain mounting hardware for all manual shifters from Logitech, Thrustmaster, and Fanatic. There's also the 4 felt pads, cable ties, 3 open-ended wrenches, and 2 Allen keys. Make sure to keep all wrenches and extra mounting hardware in the provided hardware bag for future accessory installation. We'll start with the seat assembly. Flip the seat base upside down and attach the felt pads to each corner at the ends of the frame tubes. Before mounting the backrest, we need to remove 2 pre-screwed bolts from the left side of the backrest and 1 from the right side of the seat base. Align the backrest with the seat reclining arm on the left side of the seat base. As it comes out of the box, this means the backrest will be leaning forward. Hand tighten the single hinge bolt on the right side first, then the 2 bolts on the left side. Aligning the 3rd bolt on the lower left side is easier once the single right bolt and upper left bolt are hand threaded. Tighten down all 3 bolts with the supplied wrenches. Use a small Allen key for the 2 bolts on the left. Use a large combo wrench for the hinge bolt on the right side. Finally, pull the zipper down to cover the bracket. Next is the pedal plate assembly. We are going to use the hardware bag A, Group 1, to mount the 2 pedal plate support brackets to the lower bracket. Match the pair of holes on the pedal support brackets with the center pair of holes on the lower support bracket. Pay close attention to the orientation here and refer to the instruction manual, page 10, figure 6. The pedal support brackets go in front of the lower bracket. The crossbar on the lower bracket faces forward, as do the bends in the 2 pedal support brackets. We're going to use the hardware from Bag A Group 2 to mount the pedal plate support brackets to the pedal plate. Leave the bolts hand tight. Flip the pedal plate upside down to attach the main support tube. The pedal plate allows 3 different angle positions: default, -5 degrees, and +5 degrees. We will demonstrate the default angle. See page 13 for optional installation. There are also 3 sets of holes on the pedal plate for offsetting the pedal plate to the right or to the left. For this tutorial, we will use the middle set of holes. See page 14 for optional offset. We're going to use the hardware from bag A group 3 to mount the main support tube to the lower support bracket. Put 1 washer on the bolt. Put the bolt through the lower support bracket. Then the main support tube. Put the other washer on the bolt and hand tighten the lock nut. We're going to use the hardware from bag A group 4 to mount the main support tube to the pedal plate. Use the 2 identical bolts to come in through the base plate, through the main support tube, and then hand tighten the lock nuts. Using the 13mm open wrench and the small 5mm Allen key, we will tighten the bolts in the pedal assembly in the following order. Group 2, the pedal plate support brackets to the pedal plate. Group 3, the lower support bracket bolt to the main support tube. Then Group 4, the main support tube to the pedal plate. We're going to turn this around because next is the steering wheel assembly. First, we will insert the steering wheel shaft into the steering wheel post. We will fix the position using 2 knobs. On the front, we will use a large handle knob. On the side, we will use a small support knob from the hardware bag B. Then we will slide the steering wheel post onto the main support tube, almost all the way to the pedal plate. We will use 3 large knobs to secure it. 2 knobs will go on the side nuts. The other knob will go on the top nut. And it's tight. It is important to note here that the post can be installed either way. If you discover you want more reach for longer arm length, install this post so it leans towards the pedal plate instead of away from it. Now, to complete the assembly, we will connect the pedal and steering assembly to the seat. We will secure it with 2 large knobs, one on the top that was pre-installed and one on the side. Next, we will install the Easy Roll wheel set. Insert the wheel tubes into the rear side of the seat frame until they bottom out. Secure the tubes with bolts from bag E. Now that we have our Gen 3 OpenWheeler racing cockpit and flight sim fully assembled, we are going to mount the steering wheel and the pedals. Today we're going to mount Logitech gear. And for that, we're going to use hardware in bag C. For phonetic gear, you'll need bag D and/or double D and refer to the manual for specific instructions. So I've got hardware bag C and small Allen key for mounting. I'll move everything else out of the way for now. Place the Logitech pedals onto the pedal plate. We'll pre-slide the washers onto the 4 bolts. Referring to the manual for Logitech mounting pattern, we'll first hand thread them into the bottom of the plate. We can put them in loosely at first until all 4 are in place. Then we'll use a small Allen wrench to tighten them down. Now we'll mount the steering wheel. The Logitech has factory clamps that loosen up to make sure it fits easily. Make sure the cable goes over the back. Again, we will pre-thread the washers onto the bolts. Referring to the manual, we will use the Logitech mounting pattern. Hand tighten 2 bolts at first, then tighten down with a small Allen key. Remember that the OpenWheeler comes with Velcro ties for cable management. Next, we're going to mount the optional shifter bracket assembly. This is the 2 L brackets. This is the bottom piece, this is the top piece. You can see that there's a short and a long arm of the lower L bracket. If you have the optional seat riser, seen on the blue chair, you would make sure to insert the short side into the chair. In this case, we are going to insert the long side. To help you see better, we're going to turn around the chair. We'll start by sliding the top L bracket onto the bottom L bracket. We'll use the 2 remaining knobs to secure it on 2 adjacent sides. Then we will use a flathead screwdriver to pry off the end cap on the front right side tube of the seat base. Then we will slide the lower L bracket into the seat base. To secure the shifter bracket, we will use 2 bolts from bag E and thread them into the welded nuts of the frame hand tight. Tighten using the large Allen wrench. we've got the Logitech shifter. We'll use bag F to mount it into the pre-drilled holes in the top bracket. These holes accept all brand shifters including Logitech, Thrustmaster, and Fanatic. Put the washers on the bolts. Slide the shifter onto the upper L bracket and put the first bolt through. Do the same with the other bolt. Use a small Allen wrench to tighten them down. Again, use the Velcro ties for cable management. Alright, with the chair fully assembled, the final step is adjustment. There are several zones of adjusting the chair. First, backrest. Find what is comfortable. The seat slides back and forth. We can move the pedals back and forth by loosening this handle knob here to pull them closer. Tighten it back down. Then I can move the steering wheel closer to me as well, loosening the 3 knobs below. Retighten where comfortable. I can also move the steering wheel up and down by loosening the knobs on the post. Tighten the small knob first, then the big one. Once you have the height where you like it, you can replace the side knob with the included set screw from bag B. Finally, find the tilt position of the steering wheel you like. Then tighten down the pivot bolt using the large wrench and the large Allen key. Then, if you have the optional shifter, you can use the 2 bolts on the bottom to slide it in or out. Then slide up or down using these 2 knobs. Once all fit adjustments are made, secure the cables with the Velcro ties. If you have limited space, the Cockpit breaks down easily for storage. First, loosen the 2 knobs here and remove the steering column. Place the steering wheel setup on the seat cushion. Loosen the 2 knobs here and remove the main support tube from the seat base. Then fold down the backrest. Take the main support tube and slide it through one of the holes in the top of the backrest like so. All set. As promised, we have a few dedicated flight sim pit setups and monitor stands to show you. Here we have a commercial civil flight sim pit paired with a SimFab monitor stand. This one is outfitted with an overhead monitor bracket and sub-mounted touchscreen. Over here we have a multi-purpose combat flight sim pit featuring HOTAS, side-by-side controls, center-mounted stick, helicopter sim add-on, MFD holder, and a takeoff combat panel. To accommodate a center-mounted flight stick or cyclic, this has a new OpenWheeler seat cushion with a removable insert for the ultimate in-true-to-life flight simulation. And of course, to complement any similar setup, we have the SimFab triple monitor stand shown here with 3 55-inch TVs. This monitor stand easily adapts to different configurations, and while completely independent of the cockpit, it slides perfectly into any sim racing or flight pit like so. Lastly, we have the optional direct drive conversion kit with the Fanatic podium too. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this has been helpful in setting up your OpenWheeler SimFab Gen 3 cockpit. Catch us next time and be sure to subscribe.